something. But these men understood that there are some ideas, some questions, which in their very nature must rise above politics. We can disagree all we want on what the government will look like, what its function will be, but if we cannot agree on this question, all good, it was fun. But if we cannot agree on this question, what hope do we have to answer the next question? And that's why here in Virginia, the first two votes for independence are going to fail. But the third one will pass on the 15th of May, 1776. And the resolution which passes does three things. It creates the Virginia Declaration of Rights, calls for the creation of a Constitution for Virginia, and it tells Virginia's delegates up in Philadelphia to declare independence not only for Virginia, but for all colonies that will go to war with Great Britain. That vote was held in Philadelphia 245 years ago yesterday. And 245 years ago tomorrow, they will adopt the Declaration of Independence in Philadelphia. From there, the war will run its course over to Yorktown on the 19th of October, 1781, where Lord Cornwallis surrenders. That surrender does not end the war, but it does help lead to a 1783 peace treaty. And in this time, the 13 colonies, now states, have formed a government known as the Articles of Confederation. And while that government gets us through the war, it does not lend itself to creating a country out of it. So in 1787, we have a constitutional convention which creates the document which has governed us ever since. Ever since. Two simple yet incredibly powerful words. Because think about everything that is contained in ever since. That is our own Civil War, 2 world wars, countless economic crises, 3 global pandemics, Pearl Harbor, 9/11. One government. France in that same time, 5 republics, 2 Napoleons, and a lot of visits from Germany. Now I say this not to make fun of the French, but to indicate how incredibly difficult it is to sustain a government. And yet, somehow, we're still, despite all of our trials and our tribulations, one government. Now it's not perfect. And since it's made up of we the people, I suppose, well, we're not perfect either. But we must be doing something right. But you know who understood everything that we've just said? This deeply flawed founding generation. They understood that human beings are flawed, and therefore anything that we create, government included, will then, by definition, also be flawed. So they don't even try to give us perfection. They give us something better. They give us something that we can actually achieve. And that is we the people, in order to form a more perfect union. Our founders give us the chance and the challenge to do and to be better than everything that came before us, including themselves, at ensuring tomorrow is just a little bit better, a little bit more fair, and a little bit more perfect for all people. And just as we were talking about people and events from 250 years ago, 250 years from now, they'll be speaking about us as well. So whether you are the youngest person in this room, the oldest person in this room, or anyone in between, while you draw life, while you draw breath, you still can help write that next chapter. So what do you want your part of the story to look like? I'm not going to come up with a better ending than that, my friends. So at this point, my name is Chris. Thank you so much for joining us today.